Hello everybody, this is Jim, KC5DOV. Today I'm going to make some hardwood lump charcoal using our homemade charcoal kiln. What you're seeing right now is the kiln itself. It's a 55-gallon drum, a 22-gallon drum. Both drums are sealable, and on the 55-gallon drum lid we have a 5-foot tall stovepipe. On the 55-gallon drum, around the bottom, we have a series of 1/2 inch holes drilled equal distance around the circumference. That's to allow air to the fire once the drum is sealed. And on the 22-gallon drum, I have 5 1/2 inch holes drilled in the bottom to allow for the gasification process once it is sealed and the debris is burning around it in the big drum. To allow for the gasification process to go properly, the 22-gallon drum is set on 3 bricks that are placed in the bottom of the big drum. The smaller drum is centered as much as possible in the big drum, sitting on top of the bricks, and then it is loaded with our wood we're going to make charcoal. Today I'm using a bunch of hickory that's been drying for about 8 months. This is part of it here. It will go into the barrel. Alright, I've taken the charcoal kiln back to the farm and put it in the fire pit. I'm going to light the fire now and see what happens. Okay, we got the fire going. We'll let it burn all the debris down on top, and I'll probably load the top up once again with more debris just to burn a little longer, and then once it burns down the second time I'll put the lid in the stovepipe and seal it off and let it continue to burn down. Okay, I have packed some more fuel on top of the fire to let it burn a little hotter and a little longer. When it burns down this time, I will put the lid and the stovepipe on top of it and seal it off. Okay, as you've seen earlier, the barrels have been packed full of wood and fuel, yard debris. They've been lit. Actually, the top is burnt down once already, and I restacked it. And it's continuing to burn. As soon as it burns down below the lid, the rim this time, I'm going to put the lid and the stovepipe on and seal it off and let it continue to burn. Okay, the top's pretty much burned down and the sides are starting to burn. I'm going to put the lid on it and seal it up. Okay, the lid is sealed, put on tight. See a little smoke coming out the smokestack, show they're still burning. When the combustion finishes, the smoke goes away. I'll cover the stack, then I'll cover the holes at the bottom of the barrel and let it sit overnight. Okay, we're 3 hours into the burn process now. You notice the smoke coming out of the top is greatly reduced. The fire inside the drum's burning a little cleaner now. I suspect the gasification process in the small barrel has started. You can see by the smoke coming out of the top of the stack, fire's burning much more efficient because smoke is unburnt fuel. You can see the heat and the wind's blowing it a little bit, but it tells me the gasification process has started in the small drum, which all that is that the fire in the big drum heats up the small drum and it cooks out the moisture and the gases in the wood. It basically burns it without a combustible fire, and it leaves you with a barrel of charcoal at the end. After 4 hours, I placed a coffee can over the top of the stovepipe to smother the fire, and I shoveled dirt around the perimeter holes at the bottom of the barrel. Now we'll let the kiln sit overnight till it's cool to the touch. Tomorrow then we'll open it up. Okay, it's been 18 hours later. The charcoal kiln is cool to the touch. We're going to take the lid off and open it up. Here we go. We were successful in our charcoal.
Oh boy.
That's good. Whoa. Okay, we fill up our charcoal bin, our Kingsford blue bin, and a part of a bucket. Also, an added plus is the charcoal from burning the coal. We can't cook with it because it's not oak or hickory, it's all different kind of woods. However, I will keep this and use it to burn out stumps on the property.